Alright, here we go with some rack pulls. These are sets of 3 reps at a 9 RPE, followed by a 5% load drop. Prior to this was just some warm-ups, 225, 315, 365, 405, and here we are at 455. I'd give this about a 7.5 RPE. It really felt pretty good. I raised the racks up 1 level from what they were last week, so this is just below my kneecap, whereas last week it was more like in the middle of my knee. So I like this because I can really just like focus on kind of getting my back in the right position for pulling, and it just feels like it makes your lockout stronger, you know, just because of the range of motion where it's pulling through. So that actually felt pretty good. I'm using wrist straps here just to kind of minimize the chalk use. So I jump up to 495. I would consider this a 9 RPE. It actually felt pretty heavy on my my mid to lower back. I've just been so sore with that lately. However, I've been resting and you know, following weeks of deload. This is going to be a deload week, so that should really kind of rest me up a little bit. So, you know, we'll pull this one again with wrist straps. Gold's Gym has been getting pretty mad at me for having chalk. So, you know, I'm trying to minimize the uses of that with respect to rules. But, you know, the one thing I don't like is that, you know, I'm pulling the cross grip with chalk, and then with straps I'm doing a double overhand. So it's kind of like a different motion, but, you know, I think it's okay for the rack pulls. But the competition lift, like the deadlift, I probably still would want to use chalk and not use the straps. Alright, here we have is the JM press. You know, I do feel it in my triceps. However, I just think that I'm just totally butchering the form here. This is 85 at about an 8 RPE. You know, I think the idea is to make the bar look like a J, but for me, it's just like moving up and down in a straight line. So, you know, I need to work on form on this one. But I followed this setup with with 95, which I consider a 9 RPE, and then two delays at 90 pounds for 8.5, and another 90 pounds for 8.5. Here we have some Pendlay rows. You know, doing 6 reps of these, working up to a 9 RPE. This right here is 245. Prior to this was 225 and 95. I'd consider this about an 8.5 RPE. You know, I'm trying not to use my legs as much. You know, I'm just keeping my back bent. And, it looks like I pull it off the ground and then kind of swing it up to get the back engaged. So, you know, that way I'm not kind of just deadlifting the weight up a little bit. It's almost like I'm pulling it. But again, maybe the form is not perfect on this one. Last set here of 250. This is for 6 reps. I'd consider this a 9 RPE. Again, you know, when I pull the weight, it seems like it's not a fluid motion from the ground to the top. But you kind of see I pull it off the ground, and then I just kind of jerk it up with my leg. You get a little slight leg bend, because I just kind of rocket the weight up a little bit. So I think I probably need to work on maybe making this fluid motion off the ground instead of just pulling and then kind of barbell rolling it essentially. But after this was 240 by 6 at a 9 for a load drop.